Hey guys, welcome back. So, like many of you, I had seen the video Alicia posted. It was like the breakfast one where she was making the bagel sandwiches. But I noticed in that video that she mentioned like a trip they went on to like Nickelodeon something. And so I'm like, well, I want to wait for that video to be posted before I make this one so I can put them together since she was talking a lot about the trip. And the one thing I noticed was she had to get Nevaeh, right, in a picture, in some type of video, even though she knows she wants a break. And she says that that Nevaeh gives her permission and she decides when she wants to be in the videos and stuff. But to me, it's like, well, you know she's not comfortable with it. And if she wants to take a break, why don't you do a favor for her and just avoid it all together? Like, why even ask? You know what I mean? I know her thing is, well, I don't want her to feel left out. I don't think she feels left out, especially when like you're sneakily like trying to record, trying to take videos. Like, she sees what you're trying to do. She's not dumb. Um, but if there is by a chance where Nevaeh allows Alicia always, it's like you give them an inch, they take a mile. And that's Alicia with Nevaeh.
This is Nevaeh's favorite breakfast. She picked it today.
Every time she makes this face, it means she's about to say something, and it's usually a lie.
Oh, I've been asked a lot why Nevaeh was in our picture. She's actually allowed to be in the pictures if she wants to be. So I said, I'm taking this picture. It's going to be on social media. And she said, that's okay, and got in the picture. So that's why she's in the picture. You might see her here and there. It's always up to her.
You can tell that was really uncomfortable for her to talk about. And she seems like slightly annoyed that she even has to explain herself. But she put herself in this predicament. And this is the picture that she's talking about. And of course, she's front and center.
We had Mr. Beast Burger for the first time.
I still don't know why she feels the need to always like record how much things cost. Is it a flex thing?
I loved Mr. Beast Burgers. Some of the kids did not because the buns definitely have some garlic in them, which I loved. And it was so good. My kids are like asking for it again. I'm like, we don't have that here. I'm not driving 5 hours for it.
So did they like the burgers or did they not? Anyway, I wanted to slow it down here because look how clean those lunch boxes are, or those lunch bags, and supposedly they use them every day. Even the inside is like immaculate.
Let them all pick one souvenir from the gift shop there.
Okay, so I slowed this part down. This is in the souvenir shop where Alicia said that each child could pick out one thing. Most children didn't have an issue picking out something. I think it's hard when children have everything, and especially for birthdays and Christmas and everything, they're given such an abundance of items that when they're in a store such as this, where the average child will see something right off the bat that they want, that they don't have, they're excited to pick something up. Now you'll notice that there's a child in particular that doesn't seem too happy. And I mean, it could be for a few reasons. I think it could be because they're a little overwhelmed, especially, like I said, when they get everything they want, when they have everything, it could be overwhelming to pick something out themselves. Maybe the toys aren't cool enough, or, it's not something they particularly like, but they're going to pick something out anyways because mom said it was okay and you could pick one item. I don't know. I was hoping you guys can kind of chime in. Like, why do you think one of these children was unhappy? Do you think they're overwhelmed? Do you think maybe they wanted more than one item? Do you think maybe a sibling grabbed something before they did and they didn't want the same thing? I guess it could be many reasons, but it just made me kind of slow down and think a little bit. Like, maybe it is because Alicia gives them more than what they could ever want or need when it comes to toys and stuff like these little things. I mean, these are just little things, overpriced things, but just little things that are probably going to just, besides the jacket, just probably going to end up in the trash anyways. You know, some kids picked good things like a jacket or a water cup. Other kids pick things that will probably just be chewed up by the dog or thrown in the trash. I don't know. I just thought it was kind of sad to see that, you know, one child wasn't too happy. And then, of course, she had to get video of the child that doesn't want to be on her social media, but she had to get a clip of her in there getting something.
We lasted how many hours? 10, 25, 1, 2, 3. 5.5 hours we lasted. It's pretty good for us.
What that also means is she filmed for 5.5 hours. And not only that, I think she had one of the children taking pictures for her on top of it. But I would have rather have seen her more engaged with the kids on this trip instead of filming the whole entire thing. And not only that, she had no issues filming everyone else in the public. I know people get upset because I don't really block out her kids' faces in my videos, but she had no problem leaving in all these strangers' faces and even children's faces in her videos. So I mean, I'm trying my best what I can do, but it's like, if she doesn't give a shit about it, why should I? I don't know. She basically filmed the whole time.
In case you're wondering, 4 waters at Nickelodeon Universe is $20. So the entire day people keep coming up to me thinking I work here and asking me questions, and I just realized it's because I'm wearing this shirt and so are the cast members.
I'm not sure how many of you picked up on, she said cast members instead of employees. So that says a lot about what's on her mind constantly, because she's a producer.
Kids are on spring break this week. People get really confused because they still make their lunches, even on breaks.
So yes, she always makes their lunches. We know this, even when they're not in school. But it's not because it's easier for her, because she has tons of frozen pizzas and corn dogs and God knows what else in those freezers that she could quickly make, the kids can quickly make. She does it for content. And for those that still don't believe that these lunches either get thrown away or the things other than the sandwiches get reused for the lunches, take a look at some of the other, content clips that show this is all for content. The sandwiches, like she can't just get up and make the breakfast, because if she's not doing the lunches or the dinner, it's only going to be like a 10 or 15 minute video. She needs a good 30, 45 minute to an hour. So she has to add making the lunches into her content. No, nobody eats them. They're just made for solely content purposes. Just like these other clips. Now, this is a lunch that she made. Obviously, it was like an ad or a sponsor or something, because the time is like
Sunny D 11.3 fluid ounce sports cap bottle in Tangy Original. And the best part is, it's reclosable, so I don't have to worry about it spilling all over my kids' lunch boxes. It's an easy way to have a sunny day.
Somehow it all came together, and we had a blast.
You.
Oh, we're trying, darling.
This is this way.
It just takes a minute in between each round.
So she couldn't win the ball for Harley, so she had to grab Patrick to try to win the ball to make her happy. And I think by this point, they're just tired.
You got it, you got it.
All right, good. All right, good.
And I know it's not just these kids, right? Anytime a kid goes into an arcade, they want the balls, they want the stuffed animals, they want everything. But also, Alicia is enabling it, right? She keeps putting those dollar bills in. She wants to make sure the kids are happy, but she always does this, so it's nothing new. But you will see here towards the end that they have so much stuffed animals and balls that they want from all of this stuff that they had to buy a bag to put everything in. And then it's funny because when they went to the souvenir shop, most of them, or some of the kids, still bought more stuffed animals. I guess just junk, but again, it's like, this isn't the only family that does that for their kids, right? Kids just love this stuff. It's like casino for kids. They just keep putting the money in, hoping they're going to get something back. That's just how it goes. Although it is evident that this little one is extremely spoiled, they don't ever seem to tell her no, which can become a problem because when she can't get what she wants from mom and dad, then the older kids kind of step in and try to make her happy. But again, I doubt that this was ever done for them. For some reason, it's only done for this child.
Oh, this was the loaf of bread my dog stepped on. I did a mini haul at Wegmans yesterday because I've not done the big haul yet. I try and get a visit in with all of the kids' biological families. 6 kids adopted from foster care, plus 2 kinship kids.
Oh my gosh, you do not need another Wegmans haul. Girl, you could barely fit the last set of groceries into your garage. You're not using any of the food that you're buying. And furthermore, I'm pretty sure everyone knows about the adoption and kinship kids.
And yes, I finally learned, okay, I'm still learning. We have been vlogging for a year now, and I finally learned you don't tell YouTube you're away until you get home from vacation. For safety reasons.
Number one, why is she using that voice? That's like her weird, awkward line voice. But then don't tell Google where you are. What did she say? I understand what she means. Like, don't tell the world where you're going before you go. And she says, for safety reasons. Well, no shit. I think she kind of enjoyed people knowing where they were going so they can also plan to go there and ask for autographs because she thinks she's a damn superstar. I don't know, just the way she said it, it's like, it's so hard for her to admit when she's wrong.
It took me a while. Okay, it took me a while.
Hi everyone, it's the Doherty Dozen, and this is a Sunday Fun Day, and today we are taking you along with us to Nickelodeon Universe in East Rutherford, New Jersey for the weekend.
She said it took her a while, but she doesn't mean it took her a while to understand. It just took her a while for herself to decide not to disclose that information. And then she says it's for safety reasons, but here she is with a camera recording the general public with like no regard for anyone's safety other than herself and her kids. I mean, yeah, she's not telling anyone beforehand where she's going, but she's still exposing them. And not only is she exposing them, she's exposing other people. Like, what if there's a family that is hiding from like a crazy significant other or a stalker or another family member? Like, she doesn't take the time to blur anyone out, so it's like, why should I? But other than that, see, it's like she does not care who is in her vlog, and she keeps them there. So she doesn't care about anyone's safety. She didn't care then, she doesn't care now, and she'll never care. She's selfish. She only cares about her money, her content, and that's about it.
And they need to come over and get their wristbands. By the way, this is not a sponsored trip. We just decided to do this as a family. We definitely paid our own way. Okay.
Thanks for clearing that up, but I'm pretty sure you recorded this so that you could possibly get a sponsor for maybe another amusement park, or like you did the burgers, maybe some. I mean, there's always something up your sleeve for an ad or a sponsorship, so don't try to play funny. And look, again, I mean, yeah, she's recording her children, but look how many other people she is including in her vlog. Again, this is someone who just claimed to all of a sudden care now about safety, but she's not thinking about the stuff that she posts even now. I mean, yeah, telling people, like I said, where you were prior to leaving is not safe, but what you're doing here is also not safe.
To be honest with you, it's because I'm just naive, okay? I don't realize that there's like not good people in the world. I kind of just assume that everybody is good intentioned. This past year has showed me otherwise.
Yes, that's pretty naive of you to think, but also you haven't been the greatest person either, from exploiting your kids to exploiting the kinship kids, also making promises to donate to certain charities that you have yet done, lying to your followers.
I don't know. Is anyone else like that? It's just like think the best of everyone. I don't know. Maybe it's a downfall. I don't like to think that other people in the world have ill intentions. It just trust people. And then I guess it bites me.
No. The thing is that you lie and then people call you out, or there's certain things that you do that put your family in danger and then people call you out. But to you, it's like it can never be constructive criticism. It's always people are being mean and ruthless, but in reality, people are just concerned. The whole like don't tell social media where you're going wasn't to be rude, or to come break into your home when you're not there. It's to prevent something from happening like that. The same with, disclosing your children's medical history and their traumas. People get upset about that because in the long run, it's going to hurt them, not you. But you take everything so personal, like people are attacking you, but all they're doing is, trying to, I don't know, just give maybe their advice because maybe they've been there before, or they're worried that the children are going to be in danger, or, better yet, maybe somebody is going to be seen in one of your videos and potentially hurt them. It's like you don't think about that. You just think about yourself and your content, and that's the problem. Anyway, so that was my take on the last two videos that she posted. I would love to hear what you guys have to say. What do you guys think? As always, thank you so much for being here. Until next time, bye.